Welcome back to Moony Makes. My name is Callie, and today I am so excited to share with you my pumpkin bread recipe. So this pumpkin bread is incredibly moist, it's incredibly fluffy and flavorful, and just everything that you want in the perfect pumpkin bread, and I know you're gonna love it. And is it even really fall without a homemade batch of pumpkin bread? I don't think it is. I love having this time of year, and I know you will as well. But before we begin, as always, please remember to subscribe, like, share, chat in the comment section, and follow me on social media for more recipes and additional content. So let's dive right in. The ingredients that we're gonna be using are some brown sugar, granulated sugar, I have some orange zest, you could also use lemon zest, pure pumpkin puree, I have flour, baking powder, baking soda, a little spice combo. I'm gonna be using brown cinnamon, allspice, ginger, nutmeg. You could even use prepackaged pumpkin pie spice. It's all the same spices in there. I also have a couple of eggs, buttermilk, vanilla, vegetable or canola oil. I have some salt, and that's it. And go ahead and get your oven nice and hot and preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so let's do this. First things first, we're gonna combine all of our dry ingredients. This is just some salt that I'm adding here. Okie dokie. Now I'm just gonna grab my spatula and give this a mix. Okay, this looks good, so let's set this aside momentarily and work on our wet ingredients, which does include both types of sugar. And I have my orange zest, which I think adds just like a little pop of something bright in this recipe. There's a lot of spices, so it's kind of nice to add something a little bright to all those spices. So my eggs are going in, and now I'm just gonna switch over to my electric whisk, and I'm gonna give this a spin until it is nice and combined. Of course, you could use a stand mixer, you could use a handheld whisk, whatever you have will do. Okay, wonderful. Next up comes our pure pumpkin puree. And now I'm gonna switch back to my whisk and whisk until it's combined. Okay, this looks amazing. So now we're gonna add in our dry ingredients along with our buttermilk and our vanilla, and we're going to mix this until it is combined. Do not overmix because you do not want a tough pumpkin bread. Overmixing the batter is gonna overwork the gluten and it's gonna make it really tough. So whisk until it's combined and then stop. Okay, so let's finish this up. All we're gonna do next is pour our batter into a loaf pan that I have just generously greased with some butter. You could also use some nonstick spray. I've lined it with parchment just to ensure that nothing sticks. Now I'm just gonna add all of the ingredients into here. And like I said earlier, my oven is nice and hot and preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And this is gonna bake in the oven for, I would say, probably around 50 to 60 minutes. Remember, everyone's oven is different. Some people's ovens get much hotter than others do. And so, you know, the cooking time may vary, but you'll know when it's done when you insert a skewer or a knife into the center and it comes out clean or with just like a few crumbs on it. So now I'm just gonna smooth out the batter like so. And I'm gonna pop this into my oven, and then I'm gonna give you a close-up of just how moist and delicious this pumpkin bread looks, and you are gonna love it, and I'll let you know exactly how much time it took for it to bake in the oven as well. Okay, so I hope you're able to see just how moist and fluffy this pumpkin bread turns out. It baked for exactly 1 hour in the oven, and I let it sit at room temperature for at least an hour. You really want this to cool down. And keep in mind, this is the kind of dessert that's going to get better as the days go on. The flavors kind of need to get a chance to kind of mingle and get to know each other. It's similar to like a banana bread or a zucchini bread in that way, which I also have recipes for, so be sure to subscribe so you're notified when those recipes drop. But yes, this pumpkin bread is just so delicious. I know you're gonna love it. It is a must-have for fall, and I can't wait for you to make it. And as always, for the full written recipe and instructions, head to my blog, moonymakes.com. I'll put the link for that in the description box below. Click on the link, the recipe will pop right up, and make this pumpkin bread. I promise you're gonna love it. And let me know what you think, because I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye.